You know, we raise micro livestock, which are rabbits, and they're one of the highest protein meats of American meats. You ready to go back in, honey? Oh, don't fall. Don't fall. Hold on. No. Come on. Woo! There you go. Sorry about that. Please hold. Hey, everyone. I'm Carrie. Welcome to Appalachian Farmstead. Been throwing around some ideas of videos, and one that we thought was a good topic is micro livestock. So, micro livestock would be rabbits. We raise rabbits. We raise New Zealand's, Flemish giants, or giant Flemish, and then I cross the New Zealand and the Flemish. Hi, April. I've got an audience with me. So you're used to seeing Mike. He's not camera shy at all. Me, I avoid it wherever possible. But so we've been raising rabbits for a couple years now. We did them in the past and we got out of it and decided to get back into it. It's very sustainable. I use it for dog food as well as Mike and I eat it, and we prefer it so much more than chicken. The hutch behind me, Mike milled and built this out of cherry wood. It has shingles on the top. This first hutch here, I don't know if you can see them. These are Flemish giants. Hi, babies. And these are, let's see, May, June, July. They're 12 weeks old. I'm a little behind in butchering because we've been busy doing hay. Hi, guys. So there's a litter of 10 of these Flemish. And then the next hutch over to me, these are New Zealand Flemish crosses. In here, just some of them. I just split the two hutches. Hi, guys. I need to get water bottles. And then this hutch here is also you see them? Hi, babes. These are also Flemish New Zealand crosses. Are you hot, huh? I know. I need to get some water bottles for these two. They're all roughly within a week of each other. So I believe we have some cool weather coming in next weekend. So I have quite a few rabbits that will be processed right behind us. But rabbit meat is quite delicious. It's lean, but versatile, and we both prefer the rabbit meat over chicken. So I'm going to take you down. Well, I'll walk you over here. I don't do this. I have you on the tripod, so I'll probably trip and fall and kill myself. But right here is, can you see this? This is where we process the rabbits. Not too far to go. Hi. So these are, about a month old, I'd say. And everybody's hot, aren't you? This is my mama Flemish, Jackie. She's a big girl. She's a good mom. Hi. Good morning, everyone. It's Carrie again. This is the next day, and I'm up doing chores. And I realized that I did not show you the rabbitry. So this is our rabbitry. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 hutches, all of which Mike has milled lumber for, and this was the very first one. And we realized very quickly that they needed to be much bigger. Like I said, we raised New Zealand's and Flemish Giants, and I crossed the New Zealand and the Flemish Giants. So I like the rabbits to have plenty of room, so as we moved on to the next build, everybody has a 3 foot by 3 foot. Good morning, baby girl. And I don't want to have to bend over. I want to be able just to reach in and care for the rabbits. So I'm up here feeding. We have guests coming anytime now. And I just wanted to go over, I feed the rabbits an 18% pellet. I use Top Hutch. I don't know if I can turn this around or not. Blue Seal Top Hutch stuff. And they get hay. We make hay here, so they get fresh hay every day. They get cleaned out every couple of days, just depending. Sometimes sooner, sometimes longer, just depending what's going on.
A few moments later.
So here we are. Our guests have arrived. And Isla is holding one of the Flemish babies, one of Jackie's kits. What do you think, Isla?
I think it's adorable.
I'm hoping it's a girl. And this is Thane. He's holding the same little bunny. I think they really like the buns, don't you?
Oh yes, they're awesome.
They named one previously.
Waffles.
Waffles. We have another Waffles down there. I know getting started in rabbits, you probably wonder what kind of rabbits to get. But honestly, you should research the best rabbits for your area. You don't want to get a rabbit that's been raised in a cold climate. If you live in a really warm climate, they just won't do well. So, for instance, my Flemish buck that I just got here last month, he came from North Carolina, which is very warm, so he will do very well here. As a matter of fact, I just bred one of my Flemishes with Tucker, my new Flemish buck, because it was so nice and cool here this morning. I ran out about 6 o'clock. Must have been, I don't know, 50s. It was in the 50s, but I don't know what it was. But I bred my 3 bucks with 3 does, or put my 3 does in with 3 bucks. And I have some more to go in the coming week, as long as the temperatures are nice and cool. But you can use any rabbit for a meat rabbit. It just depends how much meat you want off of that rabbit. Myself, I like the New Zealand's. I love the Flemish. And some people say that the Flemish have more bone to meat ratio. I don't know. I enjoy the meat. They all taste the same to me. But I really like the Flemish New Zealand crosses. To me, that is my golden ticket. I use the meat for I use the rabbit meat for dog food. I use all the animals that we raise here for dog food. But, 28 to 35 days is about what it takes for once the rabbit is bred, so you have babies on the ground. So it's not a long time, like a pig is several weeks, a goat is several months, a cow is almost a year till you have a return, and rabbits are a nice turnaround. So, yeah, rabbits, the great micro livestock. I wouldn't say they're expensive to raise. If you sell a rabbit or if you sell a processed rabbit, you're making back what you spend in feed. We don't buy hay typically for the rabbits. We make hay here. Yeah, there's an expense for diesel in our time, but we make the hutches. My expenses, the waterers, the heated waterers primarily, like this here. Can you see this? No. This from Rent-A-Coop. They are the greatest heated waterers in my opinion. But Mike's finishing up the milking this morning, so we have a few of our grow outs that need to be sexed. I have some people that want some does, and I think we're going to keep another buck, a New Zealand buck. So we will bring you along for that. Good morning, babies. You need some water? You sure do. Good morning. How are you? Huh? Good morning. Hi. What are you doing? What are you doing? Whoops. Hey. Okay. Good morning, babies. Good morning, babies. You ready for some water? Good morning, girl. Are you still mad at me? I put her in with Tucker this morning. Oops. This is a New Zealand Flemish. I don't know. She's not very nice these days. Tucker, I can't see you. Are you laying against the wall? Oh, these hooks. Oh my God. Oh my God. Tucker's gone. Tucker. Oh shit. Did I not lock that? Oh my God. Tucker. Shit. Oh no. Sorry. I gotta find my buck from North Carolina. Where the heck? Please be in these weeds. Tucker. Hey, baby. Very good. You're a girl. Look at the face. This one here.
Ease up.
So if you look at the hole, Can you tell just by not pressing down a second, but looking at the hole, is it round or slit?
Slit. Let's go.
So a burrito, that's what they say. A donut is boy, a burrito or a taco is a girl. All right. So
Close that one up.
and then this calico one here. Hold this, please. Hi, baby. Come on, honey. Come on. Oh, thanks, Ed. Okay. Have a little cherry stuff to you.
Boy.
That's interesting.
So we're sexing rabbits, if you can't tell.
All right, I had wanted to talk about a couple things in regards to the rabbits, and it's hard to wing a video. I am definitely not used to this, but so I wanted to touch on a couple things. We process our rabbits here on the farm, and in Pennsylvania, there's no limit to what you can do to sell off the farm. Typically, we sell our processed rabbits at $8 a pound. If I'm selling a live rabbit, either a breeding rabbit or just as a pet, I'm at $40. Today's processing day. I don't know how many we're going to get through, but like I said, I use a lot of rabbit for dog food, and I freeze dry the ears, I save the feet, I save the liver, the heart, and I put it in the dog food. Boy, it's a beautiful day. I'm actually starting to sweat. But the reason why I make dog food, we lost 2 of our senior dogs last year. And although they were senior dogs, they had the lumps, the bumps, the allergies, the chewing, the gnawing, the scratching. Oh, big tumors. I mean, it's all from garbage commercial dog food. I don't care what commercial dog food you're using, it's all crap. We have 2 new puppies that we got late last year after we lost Kenzie and Mesa, and we have 2 English Springers, and Kiva is our newest livestock guardian puppy. And when we got them, they were fed Purina puppy chow, and not here. I will not buy commercial dog food no matter what. I will sacrifice any food that goes in my mouth for these dogs. Ruger, he had gotten allergies, chronic ear infections, and some of it is from chicken. I know that Ruger has a chicken allergy. Do you hear your name, Kiva? Hi, baby girl. But I feel that our dogs do way better on the homemade dog food. It's a lot of work, but dog food is expensive. I couldn't believe that a 50-pound bag or whatever, 40-pound maybe, was $65. It's just garbage. It's all the same, no matter what company. And don't be fooled by these brands that the vets push. You know, it's all the same. It's all garbage. And you know, it was a sad experience. I started feeding homemade dog food even before Kenzie and Mesa passed away. I knew that, you know, it couldn't be corrected, but I wanted to prolong their lives. And I'm hoping I'm keeping our dogs now, the puppies, keeping them healthy by homemade dog food. But, you know, you can do dog food with using rabbits. They are 28 to 35 days till you have babies, and another 12 weeks till you can butcher, or sooner, depending how big they are or how big you want them. You know, we typically, these rabbits here weigh about 5 pounds. I am going to grab a scale and just weigh one of them to see. But I mean, there is a lot more meat on a rabbit than there is a chicken. And I save all the carcasses, all the bones, and I make bone broth, and I add that back into the dog food. So they are eating very nutritious, nutrient-dense food. And they love it. They gobble it down. Hey, you. I mean, these rabbits, yeah, they're cute and they're cuddly, but they live a good life here. I spend a lot of time with them. And we are very appreciative of what they are here for. I don't take any of these animals for granted. So if you're thinking about a micro livestock, I will say that rabbits are a great investment. I mean, you can get pedigreed rabbits. You can just go get a mutt. Most people, everybody's heard of New Zealand's or Californians. And I think the Flemish Giants and the Mini Rex or the Rex and the Silver Fox, there's tons of breeds out there. And they're, you know, they're easy keepers for the most part. They don't like heat, but there are things you can do to help combat that for them and keep them comfortable. But in my opinion, rabbits are the way to go. And I just wanted to throw this out there. The other day when I was doing a snippet of video, I didn't even realize that Tucker was gone until, well, you probably see the snippet, but Tucker has been found. I forgot to latch the hutch. I got totally busy trying to think what I was going to say, and yeah. I'm just so thankful that I found him and nothing got him. But, all right, well, get yourself a rabbit or 2 or 3. We're growing. I don't know how many I have. I'm going to keep a few does, and I want to keep another New Zealand buck. And I'd like to keep about 60 rabbits in the freezer per year for us and 60 per year for the dog food, along with the other proteins we raise: pork, goat, duck.
All right, everyone. So this is our processing station. I believe Carrie gave you a quick overview, but so we use this guy here to hook hook their feet through and then kind of fold them out, and they'll hook right in there on their rear hocks, and then you can skin them. Since we have, I don't know, a whole bunch to do today, I set this little station up. This is actually a simpler station. This is just 550 cord. You just put this around their rear hocks and hang them upside down, and you start. I've already did a video on how to do this. So you just start at the back feet and you work your way down. Depending on the rabbit, it just really varies. Sometimes once you get down below the back feet or the legs, they'll just pull right off. Sometimes you have to skin them the whole way down. So then we have a bucket for the entrails, and Then we have that bucket there. These goats. This is what happens when you have goats and you let them run wild.
There's no food. I know you guys all know what a bucket is.
So that bucket there is for ears and feet. And what we do with them is we freeze dry them, and then they're turned into and then just feed them to our dogs for treats.
Go.
All right. Go. So then the entrails, we keep the hearts and the livers for the dogs, for the dog food. And then now that I think the last time, I don't think we had pigs the last time. Now that we have pigs, all that stuff goes to the pigs, everything but the fur. So they'll get the head and all the entrails. So that'll get turned into bacon. Now when I bought this off of eBay. This is like a copy of the Hopper Popper. As you can see the print right there. I don't use the Hopper Popper, and I'll tell you why. Because rabbits aren't stupid. All right, they know something's up. And when you try to put their head in there, and then what you do is it's a V. You put their head in there, and you just yank down, and it separates their head from their spine. It kills them instantly. I'll be honest with you, I don't like it, because when you're trying to get them in there, they scratch the crap out of you. So, I mean, that's just their instinct. If you don't know, if you don't know, rabbits are very fragile. Even if you were to come up to one of those hutches and they didn't know you and you scared them, they can jump and hit their heads and break their necks. So, break their back, kill themselves instantly. So, what I do, and I use what I got. I don't have a lot of people use high-powered pellet guns. I don't have one. Never seen the use for one. I just use my Ruger 1022. They're in these Hopper Popper cage, or Hopper Popper. They're in these Wabitat cages, so they're open. I don't have the tray in the bottom. Honestly, I can just stick my barrel down in there. They're just sitting there, and you just shoot them. It sounds harsh, but you just shoot them in the head, and they're dead instantly. And then you just pull them out and process them. So that's what we're going to be doing today. This is how you can grow. I believe it is if you were to do intense breeding. What is it? 2 males, 2 females. You can do something like 500 pounds of meat a year. If you were really doing intense breeding.
One right after the other.
Yeah. But we don't do intense breeding. But you can also make money at this. So here in Pennsylvania, we're not regulated. So once we get these processed, we'll start advertising. So, and we need dog food. So our dogs eat good. All right, Charlie, you got to go. All right. Well, we're going to get to work. I'm not going to show any of this. I did a video before on it. So, and there's 1,000 of them out there.
Hope you enjoyed the video, and please leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and let us know if you have any questions. Thanks, and we'll see you on the next one.